Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss the disaster management model in the country Chile. So, when it comes to Chile, there are two main important bodies that are responsible for coordinating disaster management activities. The first one is ONEMI, ONEMI. It stands for the National Emergency Office of the Ministry of the Interior and Public Security. So, ONEMI used to be Chile's Central Coordinating Agency for Disaster Management from 1974 to 2022, and it was responsible for protecting the population and minimizing the impact of natural and man made disasters. So, if we just have to look at the timeline, then during 1960s to 1970s, Chile faced frequent disasters, and there was a need for a national coordination system. In 1974, thereby, ONEMI was officially established by Decree number 369 under the Ministry of Interior. And from the 1980s to 1990s, during that point of time, ONEMI was functional and it developed regional networks, local networks as well. And it focused mainly on emergency response and relief. During the 2000s, there was a gradual inclusion of risk prevention and mitigation concepts within ONEMI in line with the Sendai framework. However, in 2010, there was this earthquake in Chile that had these devastating effects. It was known as the Moli earthquake, and during this earthquake, Unemi could not be functioning properly. It could not navigate through the earthquake properly. There were serious flaws in Unemi's operational strategy in terms of coordination, in terms of tsunami alert dissemination, and it became a turning point. So people realized eventually that there needs to be reforms within the institutional model that is practiced in Chile, and there's a need to modernize disaster governance as well. So in 2021, the parliament of Chile, they approved to create a new organization that would be known as Senapret, and this agency replaced ONEMI. So currently, from 2023 onwards, Senapret is officially functioning in Chile, and ONEMI has been dissolved. So if we look at the functioning of ONEMI, then ONEMI functions through the national level, the regional level, the local level as well. And ONEMI is also supported by the SNPC, that is the National Civil Protection System. SNPC is similar to NDRF that we have in India. In India, we have the National Disaster Response Force, right? So NDRF, it supports the NDMA, that is the National Disaster Management Authority of India. So similarly, SNPC, National Civil Protection System, it supports ONEMI, and its main function is to joint action in emergencies, share information, logistics, and communication, coordinate risk assessment, rescue, and rehabilitation. So some of the important functions of SNPC were to initiate early warning systems, to ensure that there is proper preparedness and training, uh, and develop policies and plannings. Uh, However, in 2010, ONEMI started to be seen with a lot of suspicion by the people, because there was a 8.8 magnitude earthquake and tsunami that exposed serious weaknesses, and therefore it was replaced by SINAPRED. So currently we have SINAPRED. It stands for the National Disaster Prevention and Response Service, and officially it's Chile's current disaster management authority. Some of the functions of Senapret, so just like Unemi, Senapret is also having national level directorates. It has regional level directorates, and it coordinates with the municipal disaster committees as well. And some of the functions of Senapret currently are to identify hazards and map the vulnerabilities. Then another function is to promote safe land use, building standards, ecosystem protection to minimize risk, uh, to activate the Emergency Operations Center, to coordinate rehabilitation of infrastructure, to collaborate with scientific networks, engage in a lot of R&D, and to also cooperate with international bodies when it comes to disaster management. So as I stated, Senapred is not working alone. Senapred Senapred is having a huge coordination network, and it collaborates with several agencies like CSN. It stands for the National Seismological Center. Then it coordinates with the SENA Geomin, the National Geology and Mining Service. It also coordinates with SHOA, SHOA, that is the Hydrographic and Oceanographic Service of the Navy. So tsunami alerts is the main responsibility of SHOA. Apart from that, there is CONAF, that stands for the National Forest Corporation, and DMC, that is the Meteorological Directorate of Chile, is responsible for weather forecasting. And definitely, they have plans at the sectoral level as well. There is coordination between ministries, like the Health Ministry, Transport Ministry, Education Ministries as well. So this is how Senapret is currently functioning in Chile, and this is the main institutional structure of disaster management that functions in Chile currently. Thank you.